Greatness rising to all. You guys better had a great Saturday, Sunday. So we got a little movement. Like I always keep telling you guys, pay attention to your surroundings. When you go outside, take a glance, look up, see what phase cycle we in. I say this repeatedly. You also got to have a little bit of chart reading behind it. You can't just go directly off it, but the cycles, moon cycles give you guidance, especially when the charts given in between or indecisive, directions according to, whatever the charts is telling you. Sometimes it can be 50-50 far as you see a lot of bull signals and bear signals, which gives, kind of a gambling type guesses. But I was on key on some of these equities. We got Tesla. Way how Tesla dipped from that, we're just gonna say 480 and went straight down to 416. Now what you think we should do? Obviously, especially if we can get over here, this hump, look how the 21 moving averages is right on the fair value gap. So if we can get over this hump here, it's a good signal for continuation to get back to that 450. So first we need 444. Wait, really is 439, which we above, which is 440, right? The next level will be 444, 446, which is 21 moving average. And then we got 458. And then the all-time should be what's that? Hold on, y'all. It's 468, 470. Or also 464. That's for Tesla, y'all. Now we got more strength behind it. Once we get to those high levels, we're gonna go back to that 500. If not, if you're showing any signs of resistance, you should be eyeing some puts. And the puts will go back in the same areas as if we was going down. So that 349, 330, I'm sorry, sorry guys, sorry. I apologize. Is 439 and 435. So somewhere in these areas like 440, 435, coming down to 420 and 429. But we also have a 411 on 144 moving average. I don't want to stay too long on Tesla. Those are good prices to look out for both directions. Now, Supermicro, I gave you a warning. I said the way how we slid from our previous high was 460. Now, we go back a little more, we notice we had a high at 540, 543, went straight down to 230. That's a big gap. And 230 went halfway to the all-time high. And what happened is showing higher lows, right, guys? Sounds like we at the beginning of a new swing. We're not talking about day play or a few hour play. No, we reading the charts to be able to catch swings. So when you do get in and play, you're not even thinking about selling no time soon. So not to drop too much on you, I'm not trying to hide anything also. This is why I say if you do take your time, either you can get the one-on-one coaching, but if I can get at least 2 to 3 more people, I will start the group session all over again. These are the things that I'm showing you. I'm not showing you how to catch what everybody else is doing. Everybody else is skimming, or I would be honest with you, they're cutting themselves short. When you can be more patient and know how to fall back and catch these type of swings, all the money or the plays, the ones who's doing day trading, all those plays, they could probably give you an example. They could have 6 plays, but your one swing will outdo them 6 plays. This is how you want to read the charts. This is how you grow wealth. This is how you become successful. You know, you want to trade with the whales. So with that being said, we already at 360. That's the 144. So if you go back to the weekly from what I was explaining in the last video, due to how we closed above the 50-day moving average, it should kiss the 21. Now, if we have strength behind it, guess what, guys? 400 is realistic. I'm going to just leave that right there. We're going to do one more and I'm going to close it down, guys. Broadcom. Broadcom is another one. We had, I know it's kind of look funny because I got all these numbers on the side, but we have an inside bar on the weekly. So we slid down to the daily. Daily's kind of losing grip if you was to ask me off the strength indicators. So with the 21 moving averages at 343, we at 341. If we reject again, you already know 322 should be the next level. But say if we was to actually hold, because according to the 4 hours, it has a little strip behind it. Excuse me, y'all. And we up just 1%. So according to the 144, we at 344. And the Fibonacci level is 348. Now we also have another fair value gap right above, which is at 358. So 360, let's just round it off. 360 should be a good place. But say if we get to this 348 and start rejecting, them same prices on these moving averages going back down should get touched. But the way how we had a swing, a nice swing from 373 all the way down to 320. So we should see at least a swing back to this fair value gap. And that's 358. Now, say if we have more strength after that 358, we should see 360, maybe even 370. Well, it's 366, around there, 370. But let's look for 348 and 358. That's for Broadcom. And we're going to go to SQQQ and leave it like that. Well, hold on. We got some major strength behind the higher time frames. So because of that, the 4 hours should get dragged higher just a little more than what it looks like it want to do according to the strength indicators. So with that being said, we going to the daily, same thing, covering these gaps. This is 55, the low side in the open. So we got 55 and 60. We got 60 on the high. We got 58. We got 57 is the closing. And we got 56 is the low. So according to your weekly, we also have a fair value gap at 55. So the open is at 55, the close at 56, and the high is at 62. Do I need to say more? Now, let's explain it if we was to start rejecting the 53. We start rejecting the 53, you know, we going back down to that 50. Why? Look at the daily. You see 47. That's a nice gap. Let's go to the 4 hours. You got 52 on the 21 moving average, and you got 48. So the 48 does look realistic. And you have 51 on the 50-day moving average or the 2 hours. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, I had a long night. But according to the 1 hour, the 1 hour is starting to get pulled up by the daily and weekly time frame strength indicators. So if we could break above this 53, that should be a clear ride to 55. We break above 55. We should be looking to 57, 58, and 60, 62. Now, we can't get over 53, 52, 51, 50, and 48. SQQQ, I already told you guys. Let's go to the other account real quick, because I want to show you that. I don't want you to forget this. This moving, not moving. You got the Fibonacci level on the extension, the inverted Fibonacci extension. I got that on the SQQ, and like I told you guys, we got 1128. We're not quite there yet, but we slowly for surely, you know, gravitating back to that level, which is 1130, rounded off. So with that being said, guys, like and subscribe. Come on, subscribe to the YouTubes. I'm giving game, y'all. I'm giving y'all some great shot game. If you can sit back, I don't want you to just follow me. No. Take from what I'm saying and start doing your own analyzation. And like I said, guys, use that moon cycle for your last confirmation, especially on, you know, moments when you have too much indecisive direction according to what the charts is telling. Sometimes it could be 50-50. Most of the time when you do have a 50-50 idea, guess what? You do not play. You fall back. This is not a race to win more. The ones who patient receive higher rewards. I'm also going to drop some good mental clarity on how you should train your brain, because you don't want to be thinking anything and thinking you're going to just go and trade. Your logic is so in order. Sometimes it would be so much easier to realize when you speaking from an emotional, or I would say superstitious way of thinking. Once you can air all those thinkings out of your mind, you now can start seeing clearly. And to see clearly allows you to be patient and look for these nice swings. With that being said, guys, like, subscribe on the YouTube channel. And if you want any details on a one-on-one or group session, you have to hit me on the DM. I don't have the online stuff just yet. It's coming. It's coming, no rush. Mainly is to get you guys to see that is ways to see these charts. But with that being said, guys, y'all have a great day. Let's kill them on this Monday. Great day to start off lovely with a nice hit. Other than that, I see you guys in the next video. Peace and love.